Mm. Good morning. Good morning. Let's go this way. Hi. August Adventure. What is this? Good morning. Sure. Sure. I don't have. Sure. Sure. I don't have. Are you ready? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Beautiful day outside. Beautiful day outside. All right. Boop. Eastern day. Getting some steps in. Let's walk people through. Talk people through how to start a business. Something I currently doing. Snap the camera. All right. Ah, yeah. What do we got? Yeah. What do we got here? Yeah. There we go. Let's do it. Just walking through our neighborhood. Light up. All right. Somebody's getting ready for yard sale. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Appreciate you. You. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. We're essentially here to answer any questions, walk people through uh, walk people through how the startup of a business runs. If anybody wants any advice, anybody wants any help, I can offer advice. Uh, I want to give. It's one of the main things of my company, Kickstand, and I think this is very important for people who want to start a business, who have always had the crazy idea um, that maybe they thought it was too crazy, but we are just making sure that we're doing our due diligence and giving back to the people that help us. So that's why we're here today. Anybody that hops in, if you'll give a like and a share, that'll be very much so appreciated. Let's uh let's do it. Let's see. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Let's make sure we I don't even care if you like. I just really want people to share this. Share, 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 share. We need we need the thinkers. Where are all the thinkers at? Get all the thinkers in here. The more thinkers in here, the better. Create a think tank. Passing by my house. Yep. Where are all the thinkers? We need the thinkers. All the thinkers. Again, I'm here to answer any questions, any crazy ideas you have, questions, where to start, where to finish. I just went through the process of starting up a business. As a matter of fact, we launch on the 1st of September, Labor Day. Very excited. Very exciting news. We are just elated. What do I do? I work in compliance and regulation for the bad guys currently. Big Pharma. They're not bad. They're not bad guys. We're trying to change that narrative. But anybody has any questions, concerns, where to start? Is this a good idea? Uh, anybody has anything at all, please, please, please ask away. I'm here. We're sitting on a 3-year projection of 3 million as of right now in terms of revenue. Um, uh, and basically, it's all about giving back, right? It's about one of the pillars: give back, do the right thing. Hmm, absolutely. What is this? All right, Bubba, you having fun down there? You having fun down there, Bubba? What are you thinking? Hmm? What are you thinking? Yeah, is it cool? Is it cool? Very cool. Very cool. All right. Let's walk through a startup. Got any questions, concerns? Just want to chat. What I'm here for. Let's do it. Let's do this. All right. How do we do this? I don't know how to do this. That sounds like a big doggy, doesn't it? You hit a puppy? Yeah, you hit a puppy? Yeah. Is it a puppy? All right. Yeah. So let's see. Any questions, concerns? I'm here to answer them. Here to engage. Here to answer any questions you guys may have in terms of starting up a business. Currently in that process now. Actually finishing up the startup portion, moving into revenue generating. Just had a meeting with a mentor, and we walked through projections, and projections right now in 3 years we'll make about 3 million, just over three. So we're kind of excited about that. But any questions anybody has about starting up a business, if you have a crazy idea, you can run it by me. I'll let you know what you should do, give you any advice. That's what I'm here for. We want to give back now that we've made it through one of these processes, right? The the biggest so far. Just finished up the process of starting up a company. So we will see. We're gonna see how it goes. Let's help you. Let's help you get to where you need to be. Uh, I'm trying to answer any questions in regards to starting up a business. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to grade you. I'm not going to tell you anything's a crazy idea because, truthfully, there are no crazy ideas. Crazy ideas are the good ones. And I know you guys hear that quite a bit. Oh, that was me. That was my wheels. That's crazy. Is this cool, Bubba? Yeah. How cool. Ooh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's do it. What do we got here? Labor Day sale? Man. Oh, the Creality store. 3.4K. How much is that? 3.4K. How much is that? That would be nice. We can do that. We can definitely top that. You know what? For you guys, I'm going to go bananas. Let's do this. Let's do a live flash sale. Some price. Let's do 12.98. Let's do that. Duration. Let's do 160. 20 minutes. Sure. All right. Publish live flash sale. And let's go. Here comes the trash guy. Whoa, look at that, Bubba. That's a big old truck, isn't it? Is that a big truck? Yeah, how cool. How cool is that? These. Right. We still have our flash sale? I think we do. Yeah, sure do have our flash sale. Look at that. Voucher management. No vouchers. Let's go this way. Boop, 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 boop. All right. We're doing some crazy things. We're walking our way through a startup. All right, let's think of some ideas here. I think if we took to find a way to make the hook uh, attachable, pin. Yeah, there we go. Let's do it. Yeah, we got some mad pins. Dang. Sick. Thanks, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Oh, we doing it? Let's go. It's cool, huh? A big old truck. Let's do it. Yeah, that's a big old truck. Fly with the boo boo. We ain't got no little boo boos. We ain't got no little boo boos here. We got brain power. We have real knowledge. Props to those that are monetizing that ugly doll. And trust you me, if they came to me with an offer, I'd obviously entertain it. But they're not. So it's here with all your startup advice, here with all of your talking about how to start a business. Mine was a little bit different. I'm proving that you can do it by spending a minimal amount of money. Um, Literally just the money for the trademark, which was hefty, but sometimes you just got to do it. And then uh, the LLC, and everything else was pretty much existing. So trying to prove to the world that we can start a business with minimal expense. Um, oh wow, you're crazy. What's up, man? Here to answer questions about startups because I am currently ending my official startup phase for Kickstand, KICKS-STAND.com. I'm not here to promote though. I'm here to talk with people. Here to help people go through uh, crazy ideas, different things. So I'm doing everything with minimal expense. I'm doing everything while having two very small children, one of which has physical special needs, and while working a day job. And Courtney just had a hysterectomy. So just trying to provide some output, input, and everything in between to help people if uh, if they wanted it. So that's why I'm here. One of the pillars that we're going to build around is giving back, uh, and this is part of that. So if ever I get some free time, this is. Phew. Hey man, I thought about calling you a couple times, Jaron. To be honest with you, uh, we're not really revenue generating right now, but I did have one. I had one, or I have like 8 mentors, by the way, like walking me through this whole thing and answering questions. And we just did a valuation. I'm sorry, it's not a valuation; it's a projection. Oh, baby, production. All right, now we're talking. Now we're talking. That's my services. Services is nice, but that costs way too much time. Way too much time, especially with a baby. Forget it. I tried to start up one wash and fold business, and I got all the way to the LLC creation, and it got shut down because uh, in my business plan, the early stages of scaling was just not feasible. And this was last year. So I sat on a couple other ideas, one of which I'm still sitting on. I'm just weary about putting it out there right now. Maybe in some text messages or phone calls later, we can discuss because I definitely want to get this one rolling because this shit, this is a good one. But Kickstand was one that kind of formed out of nowhere. Uh, After I had already bought a 3D printer just for funsies and got into the CAD programming side of things and started producing my own things to help ease, my life because I feel like that's what a lot of people miss the mark on in terms of 3D printers. Like you can do so much good with them. Like I said, Colin, he's got some physical delays, so he's technically like physical special needs, and I was like, man, these would be insane for like orthopedics and stuff like that. So I started designing and CAD programs, and like I said, but it's right now we. Oh yeah, sorry. So I met with one of my mentors yesterday. Everything that I'm doing right now has been minimal expense. So in terms of true expenditure, the trademark, the patent, and the LLC is really the only thing that I've spent money on. I can write off a whole bunch of other things like the filament, the 3D printer is definitely going to get. You hear Colin? You having fun, Bubba? Yeah. I can write all of that off, and I will because I'm going to claim a loss this first year. So just so you're aware, if you start your LLC, that was the scariest part because of tax purposes, right? But after talking with a whole bunch of people, if you claim a loss, everything you spend, keep track of, and every single bit of it comes back to you at the end of the year when you file your taxes. So, my dad, for example, runs a shoe shop down in Florida, and his first year, they claimed a loss, and he got 60 grand back. So, if you want to talk about a payday all in one day, dude, best thing you can do is just roll it back in. I mean, now he did a brick and mortar store, so he has a lot more expenses. Uh, but like me, for example, I'm just buying filament here and there, finding the best deals, then adapting to the role with the first couple prints. So, but we're entering into the sports world here soon. Um, we're getting in touch with a couple high school teams to produce some kickstands for their teams, colored, of course. Which uh, tomorrow I have a phone call, dude. The networking that you get when you start doing this and you get in the right circles, dude, the networking is bananas. I've met so many high powered like people and went to have coffee with so many like former CEOs of this, all this kind of stuff. And like it's all been organic, which has been phenomenal. Uh Airplane. But yeah, it's all been organic, phenomenal. All of our sales have been organic. And then projections wise, we are projected at the end by 2028 to be bringing in 3 million a year, uh, which is again bananas, and that's based off of conversion rate, like existing conversion rate on our website. So when you start into that like whole IT thing of creating your own website, which I did, that's free. And let's see. I mean, it's not free, but like it's no more than a Paramount Plus subscription or Peacock rather. Sorry, it's like $7. I don't know. It's something crazy. It's something so simple a month. But again, keep track of all of that because all that's going to come back to you. Your internet, if you do everything in house, everything like that. But yeah, 3 million by 2028, and that's if we go a little bit conservative. Yeah, 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 yeah. I can talk about this literally all day long. Uh, this is I think I found a niche that I love doing, and it's starting up a business with zero money because it's challenging, especially with everything going on, right? So it's starting up a business with zero money because it's challenging, especially with everything going on, right? So, oh, there we go. Sorry. You still with Cubana? Cubana? Cuban? Cubana? And how's that baby? That baby must be good. She got good. She got a good mama and a good daddy. Good. Excellent. I even thought about hitting up Mr. Pretty, seeing if I could get in some circles that extend beyond Louisville. That's just the way it organically goes when you don't like, you can pay for ads, but some of the best advice that I've gotten in terms of like paying for Facebook ads or anything like that, TikTok ads, it's all, ooh, parenthood is wild. Yes, it is. Yes. Yes, it is. It is bonkers. And then it flies by and like you blink and you're like, holy cow, where did that 3.5 months go? Oh well, it is what it is, I guess. And then our 4-year-old just started pre-K on Monday, and yeah, that one hurts when they start schools because that's your baby, right? Like that's my firstborn. That's Addie. That's my Addie Bean, and she's out there making friends and stuff. It's great. Yeah, pre-K. She just turned 4, and they went ahead and let her in, and then she might be able to skip. Honestly, she's really smart. So I'm hoping for that, but we'll see. I'm just trying to build build a life. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's good. That's phenomenal. Childcare has its ups and downs. That's for sure. I like the social aspect of it, but honestly, that's overrated. If you're outgoing, which you are, they're going to be outgoing regardless. So it's going to be just fine. Uh, Jeremiah, hello. Evelyn, hello. Thanks for joining. Right now, we're just kind of talking about some personal stuff, I guess, but I'm here to walk, literally walk people through, the startup process of a business, answer any questions, kind of give back because I just finished or I'm finishing up the startup process now of a business. Yeah, it's definitely hard to trust people with your baby, that's for sure. Um, it wouldn't be bad either if you watched other people's kids for money under the table, to be honest with you. I would anything you can keep from. I do not condone hiding from the government, but if there was one thing, one business model that I would hide from the government, it's that. That's for sure. Definitely think that the business model for daycare is very, very lucrative, or it can be if you do it right. I would still follow the rules except for the paying of the payment terms. I wouldn't file any of that. Mm-mm, not one bit. Because then you're opening yourself to audits and stuff like that. I mean, it's good to have those, for certification purposes, but I wouldn't do all that. But yeah, basically starting from next to nothing, uh, because of a dare from Courtney, where she said, "Let's, uh, you know, I don't want you to start a business because of how much money's involved." And I was like, "Bet I can do it without spending money." And so I occasionally set money aside here and there, saved up enough to buy the necessities like the LLC for legality purposes. That is very essential, um, regardless, especially if you're going to do products. Yes, that's just one layer of protection in terms of people stealing stuff from you, stealing ideas. It puts timestamps on things. It's just one layer, and then trademarking. If you find a a model that you like and a brand name and everything, yeah, absolutely. Oh, I'm still working. Absolutely, I'm working full time at a pharmaceutical company doing compliance and regulation for the government. Um, well, I work for big pharma, but it's fine. But yeah, so that's just another added thing that can be, difficult. But again, I have 9 brain cells, so if anybody can do it, or if I can do it, literally anybody can do it. It's just, I'm just here to prove that it's possible, I guess. Prove to myself, I think. I don't know. I can't believe this turned into a therapy session. where I just talk, but it's fine. Uh, yeah, but I mean, I do that full time, and then whenever I can, I squeeze in the kickstand. And even my mentor yesterday, as this is a SCORE mentor, SCORE. You can sign up for free. It's a government funded thing where it's not even a fund; it's a government networking thing, and they hook you up with a mentor that's likely retired, and then yeah, you just kind of meet once a month and go over questions, problems, and they can sign NDAs and everything, so uh, you're protected there. I basically built Kickstand with AI. It's the wildest thing. AI is phenomenal. If you can get it to work for you, oh baby, there's nothing you can't do. All of my business plan was written by AI. Uh, Everything, all of my equity agreements, where I brought in some partners to help. All of those were written with AI. All of my emails to, you know, I just wrote an email to Creality, uh, the 3D printer company, to offer a partnership where I'm coming to a point where we launch on September 1st. On September 1st, I'll be live here again. We're giving away 6 pairs of shoes, including Yeezys, Jordans, Off-White Jordans, Air Force Ones, 6 pairs. So um, that's just stuff that I've accrued from, rolling what little revenue that we've made so far back into the company. Because when your overhead is next to zero, like mine is, like you can, like, your main goal is not to, it's to get eyes. So I'm going to be running a lot of deals here soon where, a lot of my products are like 50% off, and they're already cheap. I've been told that, I'm I'm hurting myself by pricing everything so cheap. And I disagree wholeheartedly. It's something that I believe in because I'm not selling a product, I'm trying to build a brand. And I think that's the hardest part about all this. So I'll take the losses. And it's not really even losses. My margins are still crazy. Like, it takes 56 cents to make, uh, wait a second, make one of these. 56 cents. That's kind of crazy. This is like my business card. I always carry one on me. Fully modular. These pop out. Um, like, it's just something that I'm so proud of. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 100%, Jared. That's one of the things that one of my mentors has told me. He said when, phase two, when you start offering premiums or premium like products, you substitute the plastic clips that hold your shoes for cedar. And he knows that because he's built some marketing departments for big shoe brands. Journeys being one. He took them from 6 million to 88 million in revenue, all on affiliate marketing. And then he worked with this company called Nick's Boots, Nicks Boots, and it's just handcrafted boots out of Washington that sell for like 600 a pop. Uh, and I mean, it's crazy. He was like, "Yeah, dude, I would do on your version 2 premium, do cedar wood, because it soaks up moisture while also repelling mold." And it's crazy the stuff that you learn when you're in those circles. So yeah, it's going to be more expensive to make, but the plastic is like I said, right now it's 56 cents. So by me offering them for 6.99, I can cut into my margins a whole lot. Uh, like that, that the hat hanger. Hey, the hat hanger is two and change to make, and even on TikTok, I have it listed for 19.99. So I mean, you can. The margins are absolutely bonkers, and that's how we came up with the projections. You know, is the conversion rate. Everything is through Google advertising and Google ads. Some of the best ad advice I got was just create an ad, use some of your best performing stuff that you have gotten, follow that format, hashtags and everything, push it back out through Google Ads, but pay $1 a day. And Google Ads is only cost per click. So really it's like if you if you do want to do things cheap, like you can still generate sales and you can figure out your conversion rates. And when you get your conversion rates, that's what really sets everything up. Our conversion rate is 2.1% across both TikTok and um, our website. And Google tracks, I have Google set up to track both, which is free if you want to learn. Like I said, I've only been doing this for 2 months, maybe. And like the stuff that I've learned is out of this world. I feel like I've gone through 8 years of college in 2 months because of, sorry for this, because of who I was able to talk to. And, I've gotten so much great marketing advice. Yeah, I don't know. And so dude, honestly, if you do have any questions or anything, I'll be more than happy to share. Uh, Making me want to start something, dude. You can do it for the LLC is actually kind of cheap. I forgot. It was like 150. I say kind of cheap, but I mean, if you just set money aside, if you set $500 aside, start today, and just whatever extra cash you have, set 500 aside so that you can get. Patent's not even really that important, honestly, because it's all intellectual property. So, I mean, and regardless if you have a patent or not, a Chinese company is going to come out of nowhere and make it for cheaper, a version of it. So it only really protects you for uh, American stuff. So 150 for the LLC, which I would do, and I would set aside 350 for the trademark. That way you get the good one. I have Kicks Dash Stand trademarked, um, which again, that's crazy too that was even available. But like the tools to look it up and everything, that's all free. Posting on social media is free. Uh, I mean, yeah, dude, if you want some help, man, I will never take any idea from you. I have my own ideas. I'm not. Yeah, we know each other. It's fine. I'll never take an idea. I'll tell you if I like it or I don't. Uh, but regardless, do your own thing because at first, when I created like there have been like 5 times throughout this process where I was like, this is the dumbest idea. Who's going to want to hang their shoes? I pitched in front of Kevin Harrington. If you want, you can Google him. That's one of the original sharks from Shark Tank. And he told me, why would I want to hang up my shoes? And I couldn't answer it. And I was like, damn, it's a really good question. Uh, and so I kind of got laughed off that front, but it fueled me. And I was like, you know what? F that guy. I'm going to do it anyways. and I'm going to do it for even cheaper. So, I mean, there was a moment in time where I spent like 500 bucks on ads, and that was before I talked with my marketing guys that, I got linked up with and everything. And if I had to go do it all over again, I'd save myself like 1,000 bucks just across the table. And realistically, that's if the printers, the printers I already had, the filament. Yeah, I've invested in some filament, but nothing crazy. Yeah, absolutely, man. We we need to link up. Even just phone call because I know life is busy. I don't have time for anything. I barely have time for this. Uh, but luckily, we got some help today from mother-in-law, so I got some time to. I told them I'm going to go for a walk with Colin, and they were like, "Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Get him outside." So I was like, "Let me just go live and just talk. What's it hurt? Get some exercise in, get some vitamin D." But yeah, man, I'm all mouth, obviously. I can talk for days. I can't wait to go live on the first. I'm so stoked and give away shoes and oh, it's also free to email anybody. So or message people. Uh if there was one book, one book I would encourage anybody to read that wants to start up a business. It's $100 million Leads uh by Alex Ramosi. Hormozi. Hormozi. Can I use that in a sentence, please? Uh, what's the origin? So yeah, absolutely. Ambition is not the word that I would use. It's a great word, but I think it's like what I see it, and it's probably the right word for what I'm going through, but it's I wouldn't use it, but you should because that's what it is. I would call it FU in the sense, and that's the mindset that I've kind of placed in my brain. It's FU. I'm going to do it anyways. It's it's about me taking what I want and taking a risk. Now, granted, the cool part about it is what risk? Okay, I'm out 500 bucks. That's not going to kill my 401k. Are you kidding me? That's the risk. There is no risk. If it fails, then I have a really cool thing that I could just keep on a TikTok shop for free. And if people want to buy it, they can. And if people don't, then they don't have to. That's the cool thing about a product, um, and not a service. Service, you have to dedicate so much time. Uh, Products, if you get a 3D printer or know somebody with a 3D printer, you can do anything. And 3D printed products, once you figure out the tuning of it, you can. Have you thought about resin printing? 100% takes too much time. 100% takes way too much time for what I want to do. So kickstand. I'm selling it for 6.99. That's nothing. So if I mean, like, if you're going to do higher ticket items, absolutely. If you have, figurines or something um, that needs a lot more detail, 100% resin print and price it for that. Um, but like I said, mine costs 56 cents in filament to make, uh, and so 56. So do 6.99 divided by 0.56 or vice versa, and that's my margin. It's over 1,000% uh, margins. So yeah, I need speed. I don't need quality. Quality is nice because what I'm doing right now is I'm messing with a lot of like clear coats and seeing. how good I can get my product to look with minimal effort. So I'm thinking about getting a tumbler and throwing some sand in it so that once they come off the printer, throw them in a tumbler for a couple hours, and however long the next batch takes to print, basically, throw them in a tumbler and then clear coat them so that they have a nice, smooth, like a very quality finish. And literally, the clear coat, you can get like the, oh, what's it, Krylon from Hobby Lobby, and for $4 a can. I have a treadmill downstairs, so I also have a big box fan. So I set them on one end of the treadmill and I coat them, and then turn the treadmill on and turn the box fan on and just have them pass through so that they dry quickly. It's kind of sick, actually. Have my own little assembly line, but yeah, that's the reason why I don't do resin printing. I did just email Creality, the creator of my printer. I have four printers, one K1 Max, which is my workhorse, and then three of which are ones that from 2019 that I bought early on, and they have been non-functional. So I've been working off of one printer this entire time. I just reached out to Creality just to see, because uh, I at this point I don't care if people like tell me no. So that's another big thing. You're gonna be told no a lot. So you have to get over the fact that you're gonna get told no, because it never hurts to ask. I send out 50 DMs a day. Mm, okay. I try to send out 50 DMs a day to anybody and everybody of a higher profile, and see about, you know, if they'd be willing to do a revenue share where they promote the product, like an affiliate marketing scheme, where they promote, they get a cut, um, that kind of thing. That's free to do. And plus, if you do commission base, no money out of your pocket, or no money out of your pocket, which is awesome. So yeah, if there's a way to do it without spending a whole lot of money, I've figured it out. And then you pick a launch day and you get influencers on board, even people. So I would do anybody with 10K or above, anybody that you know that can help you. We've gotten 5 on board right now, and we'll have 10 million sets of eyes across platforms for revenue share on September 1st, which is why we're doing the giveaway. We're doing like the shoe giveaway, all that stuff. It's going to be nuts. And Courtney said that if I make $1 million in one day, I can quit my job. So that's my goal. That's my reason for doing what I'm doing, because I don't want to work for anybody. I want to be my own CEO, which I am technically. I have a couple business partners that I work with, but um, later on down the road, when we expand positions, uh, I'll definitely need more people. And Jaron, I just want you to know you're on the short list of that. You have the creativity that I want, because right now, out of everybody that I have on my team, I'm the only creative one. So, uh, yeah. So, I mean, going through the personal mental battles that you go through in starting a business, I'm doing that now. I mean, you know, I have another product that I'm working on that's an all-in-one golf tool. You know, fixes divots, all that kind of stuff. Holds your tees, can hold your cigar. Um, it's got a bottle opener on it that I designed. It's based off of the kickstand, so it has that shape. And um, you know, while you're on the course, you have it on you. So it's your all in one. It's your go-to, right? And then when you're not golfing, it keeps your shoes, your golf shoes, secure with your bag. So your golf shoes never have to leave your bag. I think this one is going to be a home run. I can't believe I didn't start with this. I'd love to do a subscription, like a golf subscription service. I don't even golf, but it's just one of the models that I want to get into. Heck yeah, dude. I need another creative person. And it would be equity based. Uh, any sort of like partnership or anything like that. I give you a portion of the company, and whatever we sell in terms of sales, um, that's your pay, right? So if we make $3 million and you get 10%, you just made $30,000. Uh, well, hold on. I don't know if that math is right. No, 300, right? That's 300,000. There you go. How about that? So, uh, yeah, that's essentially what I'm doing. Oh, my mother-in-law's coming. Jesus. Oh yeah, he's out. Yeah, good. That's what I wanted. Get some vitamin D. Yeah. Was that your new laptop? Did you get a new laptop? Is it still here? I'll look at it. I'll see what I can do. Okay. Yeah. No, I'll get it figured out. You want to scoot over here? Sorry. Sorry. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Eh, Yeah. Yep. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Lordy. Yep. I'm saying. Great. Sure will. All right. Love you. Yep. Oh, all right. See. Good, good, good. Okay. Sorry. Went over the game plan with my wife. She's down for the count with that hysterectomy, and she's got some internal bleeding now. And then last night she had a fever. So, blech. But we're good. So, yeah, that's one of the only things. Um, yeah, man, I'd love to have you as a partner. Unfortunately, right now that's kind of tough. Um, I've, my equity is kind of split, where for legality purposes, I can't give up any more than 51% because the business is in my name. Um, and if I lose majority, then the IRS is going to come and tear my house down or whatever. So that's always fun. Uh, or whatever they do. I don't know what the IRS does. They've already killed my credit anyway, so it's fine. So yeah, that's also a motivator. I can't get a business loan, so that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I mean I can, but not without like a 30% APR. I don't want that. I do not want that. So I'll just do it by myself. I got some. So right now we got a. He's my sales guy. It's a sales guy that at one point in my life sold me a vacuum that I had no business buying. It was a Rainbow. I'm sure you've heard. I actually reached out to him when I first started, and I said, "Hey, dude, I need you. I'm starting this up. If you want to meet for coffee, I can bring some product and show you. You know, tell him the idea. Obviously, the idea behind this is the ball joints and multiple attachments so that you can hang anything in your closet up or outside. And that's kind of as we've gone along, we've developed more products. We've got a hat hanger now, which you see all over TikTok, which is wild that like how that timing worked out. Where when we published it, the metal ones that you hang on walls were going bananas. It's one of the top sold products on TikTok. Um, but cool thing about ours is it hangs up just as many hats, is cheaper, and is and it hangs up um, instead of having to like screw it into your wall, which is weird. So you don't mess with that paint or anything. And then we got the belt and tie hanger. I went to the state fair and dressed up in all kinds of crazy colors. Had a sign on my backpacks that asked me about kickstand, and I was handing them out like crazy with a QR code, a little beaded chain with it, and that QR code took you to a feedback form that I made on Google Forms for free. Uh, so all of that was free as well. So advertising, you can advertise for free. If you really wanted to get your word out there, you could pay $1 a day on Google. Some people will say the more you dump, the more you know, the more you dump, the more you get, which is not the case because when it comes to your product, it's all about coming across the right eyes. And my best advice, like I said, just do the minimum amount, $1 a day, $30 a month, uh, with Google Ads. And when you do that, you get uh, you're going to have the same amount of odds of crossing the same person's screen as you would if you spent $500. So that's my best advice in terms of advertising. Otherwise, do it free, do it organic, do it right. Like I said, one of the pillars that we live by is doing the right thing and integrity. Uh, so very very happy with where we've come. So appreciate all you guys. I'm gonna bounce out of here. My kid's asleep. Toodles. Love you guys. Each and every one of you. Goodbye.